Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to make brown butter chocolate chip cookies. I have already browned my butter. If you don't know how to brown butter, check out my last video that I just did. I showed you how to make the brown butter, but in today's video we're just going to hop right on into it. My brown butter is still hot and warm. We're going to dump that into my bowl. No need to let it cool down. And then next we are going to add my granulated sugar and brown sugar. I will list all the measurements of everything down below. These are not my recipes. These are just recipes that I have found that work really well. So we're going to start by mixing on low speed here and get that incorporated. Alright, that is fully incorporated. So now is the part where we need to let it cool. I just want to make sure I got all the sides, scrape it all down. So that's what we should be looking like right there. So now we're going to let this sit for about 20 to 30 minutes and cool down, and we'll come back to the next step. Alright, now that our brown butter has cooled, so the next step we're going to do is I have the flour, the baking soda, the salt, and baking powder mixed into here. And I'm just going to give this a quick toss to mix it together. And then to my butter mixture, I'm going to mix this up just a minute again, just a little bit to get it incorporated one more time. I'm going to scrape the sides down. And we're going to mix that on low speed. And then to that, I'm going to add 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk, one at a time. Turning my mixer up to medium. After I mix, I'm always going to give a little scrape down to make sure everything's down in the bowl where it needs to be. Alright, our next step here is to add our flour. I am going to lift this bad boy up so that I can dump my flour and get it in there. Now remember, this is my flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt all added in there. And I'm going to mix this up just until combined. I'm going to do the rest by hand because all I have left to add is my chocolate chips, and I don't want to overmix this. So now I'm going to add my chocolate chips, and I'll mix everything in all together with my spatula here. And just make sure that it gets nice and mixed, but you don't want to overdo it. I'm using semi-sweet chocolate chips. You can use dark chocolate if you like. You can even use white chocolate. It all depends on your preference. Alright, so now that we've got that fully incorporated, the next step is to let the dough chill in the refrigerator. So we're going to do that, and then we'll come on back. I forgot to mention, I put my cookie dough in a smaller bowl. It won't fit in my fridge that way. But also, once you put this in the refrigerator, go ahead and set your oven preheated to 350.
Lost in the day, floating further away from the anchors that weigh me down. Familiar faces filled with dismay, 'cause the sun rises and it won't. But know your time will come, and there's no use in going alone. Keep your eyes on the horizon, and together we will run. Little when the sun goes down, we could walk this autumn town. Find a place to be alone. Look into your eyes, feeling butterflies. We could dance under the stars, fall into each other's arms. Nowhere else we need to be, just you and me. We can't lose this love, so hold on to what we know we have. Hold on to moments that we've shared. Hold on if all we have is just each other. Everything will be fine. Just hold on.
So last minute, I decided to throw some chopped walnuts on here. I think it was lacking decoration and the look of the cookie. It tasted good, but I just think it needed some extra something on there. So it gives it a little bit more of a crunch and adds some flavor to it. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you try this brown butter cookie. I will put the recipe down below, and I can't tell if my camera caught earlier because I think it may have deleted part of my video, but this is a Preppy kitchen recipe. His name is John Cannell. He's got a YouTube channel. Really great. So I will link the recipe down below, and with some of the changes that I made, which is adding the drizzled chocolate on top and adding some crushed walnuts. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.